it. It is. Yep. Thank you. Wisconsin is famous for our supper clubs, and the Stevens Point area has some of the very best. Relish trays and cheese spreads, Friday fish fries, and amazing old fashions. But where does all of this food come from? Look at these tomatoes.
Yeah.
At White Feather Organics, Tony and his wife have a farm worth coming out to visit. Now you gotta tell me, Tony, about White Feather Organics. What are you all about?
Well, we're primarily direct with our community.
So it's really about helping people locally enjoy what's grown locally.
Yeah, within season and within our bounds. We grow a lot of things, over 100 varieties, so we create a lot of diversity for the community as much as possible. There you go.
I must have looked like I knew what I was doing because Tony put me to work with the greens.
And then I can fan you.
For a more delicate picking touch, this is how shiitakes grow.
This is how we raise them, yep. We inoculate them into the logs, wait a year, and then in ideal conditions, they fruit.
Look at this. Want a more concentrated location that has produce already picked for you? Head to the longest running farmers market in the state.
We see people come out 6 days a week for the market, and so it's a little bit unusual. Most markets in most areas throughout the state are just a 1 or 2 day market.
For those looking for year-round products, a trip to the Market on Strong's indoor market is the answer. From bakeries and local stores to high-end restaurants like at 1800, many of the local Stevens Point products become ingredients in menu items at businesses around the area. One of my favorite restaurants in the state is in Plover, and it's called Christian's Bistro. And this is the amazing Christian. What are you going to make for us today?
Today we're doing a little southern succotash with some local vegetables, pan-roasted chicken breast, and some roasted fingerling potatoes.
You've got a lot of ingredients over here.
Yeah, we got some, this is the best time of the year because you really get everything as far as produce that's coming through. So.
And you get this all locally?
All locally. We use about a dozen different farmers in our co-op, and we develop our specials and our food based on that.
To check out how the dish turned out, spoiler alert, it was delicious. Pull up a seat to the bonus clips section on discoverwisconsin.com. Other businesses in the Stevens Point area also use the farm-to-table concept for their customers. In Rossholt, the vineyards of Fressar Winery and its sister business, the Cozy Yak Brewery, cultivate the land for some unique offerings.
We use plums, apples, even maple syrup we've used in some wines in order to incorporate what you can find in the region within probably about 15 miles of our winery.
Another brewing company takes their relationship with the land very seriously.
I'd like people to be able to sit right here and drink a beer where the barley and the hops are all sourced within 10 miles of where you're sitting.
Central Waters Brewery in Amherst not only sources their ingredients locally, they also produce 20% of the power they need on site. That includes using renewable energy in the brewing process.
What's been really neat is we've seen other breweries in the state now switch over to what we do. We were the pioneer for that in the state.
The owners are even founding members of the Midwest Hops and Barley Co-op, which gives seed money to local farmers to begin growing the crops the brewers need. It's definitely worth a visit and a taste.